So last summer, my family decided to outdo ourselves and have a fancy barbecue in my Uncle Dave's backyard. I say fancy because Dave insisted that nothing says class like grilling hot dogs while wearing Hawaiian shirts and blasting 80s rock ballads. Now, Dave is the kind of guy who thinks every hobby is just another way to impress people at Thanksgiving, so naturally, he announced he'd be debuting his very first batch of home-brewed beer. We were all a little suspicious since Dave's last project was kombucha that exploded and redecorated his kitchen ceiling with a nice shade of fermented mushroom brown. The day of the barbecue, Dave rolled up with a mysterious cooler and a grin that said, "I have not told my insurance company about this." He set up in the garage to let the beer settle, which I later learned is code for I didn't read the instructions, but I think it'll be fine. About 20 minutes in, my cousin Jenny went to grab sodas and came back looking like she'd seen a ghost, except her hair was full of foam. Curious, the rest of us peeked into the garage, where we discovered a scene best described as Oktoberfest water park. Beer foam was pouring out of the cooler, cascading down the workbench, and forming little sudsy rivers that threatened to escape under the garage door. Uncle Dave, ever the optimist, tried to contain the situation with a mop and several beach towels, but it was like watching someone try to stop Niagara Falls with a napkin. The foam kept coming, and before long, the neighbor's cat emerged looking like it had been through a bubble bath and a frat party at the same time. Dave insisted it was just part of the brewing process, which did nothing to reassure Aunt Linda, who was already Googling how to remove beer smell from lawn flamingos. By the time the foam flood subsided, the only thing more inflated than the garage was Dave's ego, because he claimed this was pioneering a new brewing technique. Long story short, my uncle is now officially banned from bringing anything alcoholic to family reunions. The family decree is clear: Dave can only attend if he brings root beer, because, apparently, the only thing we want foaming over is our sense of relief.